coffee cans full of $100 bills.
Another day of wandering to places you've probably never been. And if you have, I'm sure you never heard about Ernie's secret stash of cash, the back way to Factory Butte, and many other discoveries we find on the way today. Okay, it's day 10, and I got up pretty early to come out and get some shots of Milky Way with Factory Butte in the foreground. It's 4:30 a.m. and I'm heading off to see if I can get this Milky Way shot with Factory Butte in the foreground. So wish me luck. If I don't get it, I'll be bummed because I got up so early. You guys, I totally succeeded. I got amazing shots of the Milky Way with Factory Butte in the foreground. And that worked out pretty well, I think. And then I started heading back down. I thought, you know what? It's not too far from sunset. It's like an hour and a half. And so I came back out to Moonscape Overlook to get some photos at sunrise. I'm off to a great start today. I just love this area. It's like so unique looking and so cool looking out here. And this is just the beginning of it. There's so much cool stuff out here. Well, I got back to the place and got cleaned up, and they have a free laundry there, and I'm in need, and so I got my laundry started. And okay, this place is great because it has like a laundry facility that is free, as well as like an ice maker, so I can get my laundry done. This is the last time I have to do laundry on the trip, and then I can get some ice from my cooler. I actually really like this. This is called Muddy Creek Mining Company in Hanksville. I highly recommend it. It's a great place. I've really enjoyed being here, and I've got 2 more nights here, which is going to be awesome. Got like the dryers and washers and an ice machine, place to wash stuff out, a nice table to fold your stuff on. We have this like cart to take stuff from the washers to the dryer. They even had soap up here, which I thought was quite thoughtful. Now I'm just walking across the street to the restaurant I've been to now a couple times. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Just throw this in the car. I can put this thing right back here where it's easy to grab during the day when I get hungry. I think I'm ready to go. Day 10, I mean, it already kind of began because I got up super early and went and got the Milky Way and the sunrise. Then I came back and did some laundry, did some stuff to get ready for the day. So now it feels like day 10 is really starting because I'm going to hit the trail for real. Okay, well, on the way out of town, I stopped at the Rock and Riddle Rock Shop. My father-in-law years ago had told me the story about how he had met the owner of that rock shop. His name was Ernest, and that Ernest had shown my father-in-law where to go find these fossilized dinosaur teeth. And I've been always a little skeptical. Are they really dinosaur teeth? What are they? But they are. And I went to the rock shop and talked to the new owner. So many fun things in here. There's some of the shark's teeth down there. And just like all kinds of cool rocks and fossils. A lot of them local, some of them from as far away as Africa. Very cool stuff. Can you just tell me the story about Ernest again so they hear it from you?
Yeah, he was a geologist and an FAA person, so he worked at the airport out here. So this is his badge. Not just cute.
Ernest C. Shirley. I love that. I
I
love
know,
that.
so that stays there. And then I've got a picture of him up there
Oh, I love it.
from back in the day. He did a lot of trade with the Native Americans down in Blanding.
Yeah.
So I found a box of his really good Native American stuff that was amazing when I bought it. But so he went all over, and he was world known for his dinosaur bones. So he had those big bones here.
Look at the size. So they were here in his shop.
Yeah, and then when he passed in 2008, his kids had a one-day cash-only sale and sold all of his really nice stuff for almost nothing. And they told me they found 15 to 20, they weren't sure how many, coffee cans full of $100 bills tightly wound up. But they weren't sure if they got them all. They thought they did.
Right.
Yeah, I was up in the attic, in the crawl space. I looked all over, yeah. I would think it's cool even if I found a coffee can full of pennies.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, he had a lot of beautiful stuff here, from crystals to dinosaur bones. And I have found a couple of his treasures.
My family's going to love just hearing that, because it's kind of like this family legend of how my father-in-law met Ernest and the interactions they had. But my father-in-law had, taken me out there to go look in the desert out by Factory Butte for these fossilized shark's teeth. And it's so crazy. I'll show you photos. I took some photos earlier of Factory Butte. It is not a place that you would associate with sharks. Unless you believe in Sharknado or something like that. But so it's just like crazy to think about. And yet I found them out there, 25 years ago now. I don't know if people still find them, because maybe it's been picked over a lot or something like that. But I bought some just from the rock shop here so I could take them home for the family to see. I got some video of the current owner talking about Ernest, because it's just kind of a sweet memory of my father-in-law. My wife and her sisters, I think, will appreciate seeing the inside of the shop and hearing the story. That's who their dad met, who showed them some cool things in this area years and years ago. Probably, I bet it was in the 70s. So now I'm really on my way out to Cathedral Valley. That thing about how I was going to Cathedral Valley. I forgot to fill up with gas, so I'm gonna go to the historic town site, the Giles historic town site, and see what's going on there. And it looks like I'm gonna cross a river to do it. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, I'm gonna have video evidence of whatever's going on here. How deep is this? I don't think it's too deep. It looks like there's like cement underneath there, which makes it really simple to cross, so it's not bad at all. Okay, there we go. It's just such a cool area out here. Like an old houseboat over there. Just sitting in the middle of the field. I'm heading to Cathedral Valley. I got filled up. I'm all set. Good to go. Good to go. Got the tires aired down. We're ready to go on a road that is impassable for most vehicles. Travel at your own risk, flood area. The first thing we're gonna do is cross the river, assuming that it looks crossable. Let's go find out. Most people start on the east side of the Cathedral Valley loop, so they don't have to do this river crossing. They just kind of go in and out and don't do a full loop. But for me, I wanted to start on the west side. Why not do the river crossing? I'm in the Bronco. It's going to be fun. A little challenge for the day. Actually, it was pretty simple. Came across this abandoned rig right on the side of the road, and I had no idea what it was. I did a little research after I got home, and it turns out a guy named Giles Pinkerton 80 years ago drove this thing out there to drill a water well. It's a cable drill for drilling water wells. He successfully drilled the well and then abandoned the rig out there. It's been sitting there for 80 years. Crazy, but also the well still works. It's providing water for cattle and some of the plants around here. It's kind of amazing. It was not what I was expecting to see. Place is crazy. Feels like you're walking on Mars or maybe some other planet or something. Maybe this is where they film all the alien movies. I don't know. I bet there was like a Star Trek episode or 2 or 3 filmed here. But this is just like, it's just amazing, the scenery out here. I'll get out of the way in just a second and show it to you guys. But it is really cool. And you're just like driving through nothing. And in this area, there's like no plant life. Earlier down on the trail there was a little bit, but up here there's nothing. So I'm sure like the soil just is not conducive to it. Now there is in this stuff down here there's not, but behind me there's a little ridge that has a different type of soil on it where there's a little bit of plant life. So it's really interesting. Today I decided to eat my salad one ingredient at a time while I'm driving. I like to have a few berries on my salad, like some blueberries. And just have some blackberries, blueberries, some raspberries, Justin's peanut butter thing, a little bit of cheese for the salad. I really, when I was a kid, I really thought if I ate a bunch of carrots I'd have good vision. It didn't work. the only like wildlife type thing I've seen out here. Butterflies. Butterflies must be like some of the hardiest creatures in the world. But I see butterflies places I don't see anything else alive. Okay, when I was planning the trip, I was looking at the maps out here in Cathedral Valley, and I saw this little offshoot, and it sounded like a pretty cool view, a pretty cool little kind of side spur off of the loop that I'm doing. And so I've got time, I got plenty of gas, I'm in good shape. So I'm gonna go do this little side quest, Lower South Desert Overlook. We're gonna go get her done. Quarter mile. Let's go check it out. This is part of Capitol Reef National Park. It's definitely worth the little hike down here to see this view. It's so cool. Big, huge area down here. That overlook was really cool. I walked a little farther because I explored around there, but there's just a whole bunch to see, a bunch of like really cool shapes and colors and textures and angles to get in the pictures. I worked up, you know, an appetite, so gotta pull my Brad Pitt move. Okay, we're out here to the overlook, and I've driven 3.5 miles, or sorry, not 3.5 miles, 3.5 hours on dirt, cross the stream, get out here for this beautiful view. It's amazing. I mean, the drive itself was also beautiful and fun, but this is pretty legit up here. We're just gonna walk out to this point and get some photos out here. Let's go check this out. And I think there's probably many people in my family that would not walk out into this point with me. And they probably also would not even want to be here while I'm walking out into the point. But it may look narrow, but it's actually not. I mean, it is and it isn't. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just get over here. And we'll cruise down here. We'll get out there and we'll get some good photos and video of the area. And then I think the trail that we're taking is going to drive right down through it. Okay, you see it's probably, I don't know, 6 to 10 feet across, depending on where you are on this thing. But it's a pretty good drop. So, I mean, you know, you want to stay in the middle, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, that's a cute little plant. There's some cute little plants out here. And come back and take some pictures of the cute little plants. You guys know I like cute little plants. Okay, so here we are. See, I'm not even going to go all the way to the end, right? I'm going to stay 6 feet from the end. But this is far enough out that we can get a really amazing view of Cathedral Valley. This is Cathedral Valley. Much less visited place because it's pretty hard to get in here. You have to have a pretty capable vehicle to get in here, I think, on most days. Although most of what I've driven, other than the river crossing, any kind of SUV type vehicle could have done. And we'll see, because I'm about halfway through. I haven't done the other half yet, but the other half, the other side where you can come in, you don't have to cross a river. And so it's possible that really any SUV could just come in here. So I'm still up here. I'm just gonna turn around here a little bit. I don't know why I think it's fun to get me in the picture. Maybe nobody else likes that. It's proof. I was here, you guys. I was here. I came out onto this point, and I'm gonna take some photos. Noticed on that sign in the parking lot, in the little turnaround there, the sign said picnic table one way, overlook the other way. I think somebody moved that picnic table, because you'll see in a second when we get up there that the picnic table, somebody moved it right out here onto the overlook. On this little trail coming out to the overlook, somebody put a cairn there to mark where to turn, which was helpful. When it's a real cairn, it's helpful. If people just make their own random ones, that's how people get lost. It also makes the environment not look quite right. See, look, there's the picnic table up here and the overlook. I'll have to remember that, like, if I ever come here again, that is the place to have a picnic. Just sit down right over here, eat your lunch with that beautiful view. Let's just see what that would look like here for a second. Sitting on the picnic table. Yeah, that view doesn't suck. I was able to come down here and hike up right to the base of these monoliths. It's pretty cool. These things are big. Look at this. Pretty cool. Here we are at Temple of the Sun and Temple of the Moon. I hope I got them right. I think that's right. Anyways, they're kind of cool looking, and there's like just cool looking scenery all around here. Okay, so this is Glass Mountain. I don't know what kind of crystal this is. It's totally cool, and there's like huge. It's like really is just like this whole big hill. This is crazy. There's just this huge chunk of crystal out here. It's probably 15 or 20 feet tall. Look at this. This is amazing. Like, how did this even come to be? Okay, I was basically back out to the highway, but I saw on the map there's another dirt road that I can take that is going to go up, I think, along the side of the Caneville Reef, which is pretty cool looking. And then I think it'll loop around. There's at a Factory Butte. I think this might be kind of cool, especially as the sun's starting to get lower. You can get some of that better light quality. And so I think I'm gonna do this, push off dinner another hour or two maybe, and just check this out. Turned out pretty cool. So I got to a point where there was a nice overlook of Factory Butte, and you know it's a good place because there are several other people set up there, photographers. I think they're waiting for the sun to get even lower, but I was happy with the lighting I had. Also, I have a lot of driving still to do and got to get back for dinner. So, but I got a couple of good shots that I'm happy with. I also sent the drone up and got some cool footage with the drone and some photos with the drone. So I'm super excited about that too. This is a very cool area, and I'm excited to have been able to go down this road.